Here is Santorino, and this horse is unbelievably special. He is just so lovely in every way, shape, and form. He came yesterday. Billy picked him up in Ohio. And so he got here last night. I think it was around 9 o'clock when he showed up. And so I do think it's a little unfair that I rode him this morning because he'd literally been here, I think, for 12 or 13 hours when I got on him this morning. But we're in a crunch with the weather. So today it got up to about 50 degrees this afternoon, which felt like the beach. And then tomorrow is going to be nice, but tomorrow I'm away in Virginia with my personal horses, and then that's it. After that, it looks like the high is 20 degrees and we're getting a blizzard. So I kind of felt like it was now or wait a week or two if I was going to be able to have a sit on him. And so, of course, this was all like one step at a time. If he seemed really anxious or like this wasn't going to go well, I would have stopped at any moment. But this horse just gives nothing but great vibes. He stood beautifully on cross ties, absolutely no anxiousness about getting tacked up or anything like that. I brought him out to the ring. We walked around the ring once. He was totally chill with that. And so he just gave me no energy that made me think that we were stressing him out or that this wasn't going to go well. So I felt totally comfortable getting on. He was great at the mounting block. Unfortunately, no video of that because it was just Billy and I today. And so, of course, he was standing at his head. And then, I mean, what is there to say when a horse goes like this on their first post-track ride when they've only been here for about 12 hours? And on top of that, he just ran on the 15th. So he is, I think, 7 days today, 6 or 7 days since his last start. So pretty incredible movement. Obviously, he looks like $1,000,000. I can tell you, he feels like $1,000,000. It's like riding on a cloud. He is so easy and he's so fancy and his brain is just incredible. So to me, there's nothing not to love about this horse. Everything about him is wonderful and positive. He sticks at 15 3 hands. And he's not going to grow a lot more. He'll grow a little bit more. He's a 5-year-old and he's going to fill out a ton, but obviously he's not going to be a huge horse. He actually only had 4 career starts and they were all abysmal. I don't think he didn't come in a higher placing than sixth, which that might have been last place. I'm not sure. I didn't look that hard. But he did really terribly in his 4 career starts. But he does have a ton of published works from all of 2024 and 2025. So he has a well-established working history. Just definitely did not want to be a racehorse. What else? I can't remember now if I said who his sire was. He's by Race Day, and I'm actually not familiar with Race Day, but that's a tappet line. And so, of course, I've had a bunch of tappets and tappet lines over the last several years. So yeah, that's that. A new sire for me in the barn named Race Day. And after sitting on this horse, I would gladly take another. So Santorino is obviously he's a beautiful mover. He is super soft in his mouth. I put him in the Hermspringer duo because when I watched his free movement video that I bought him on myself, he was just already mostly round, just all on his own, trotting around in an indoor. So it was pretty clear to me that odds were he was going to be really light in his mouth, and he was. He's super soft and light in his mouth. He takes like a half a pound of pressure to come round. He pretty much does it himself. He is funny because while most of them prefer to go to the left at first, he actually his right is his stronger direction right now. Not by a lot, just by a little bit, but that is actually the way that we started. It was obvious to me right away that the right bend just came a little bit easier than the left bend. And actually, where that's apparent isn't really in the trot. The trot's super even in the bend left and right. In his canter work, the right canter for him is super easy and balanced, and he's really straight in his shoulders with the right bend. When we go to the left, he wants to lean on the left shoulder a little bit. And actually, I did feel that when we first started trotting around, but I was able to sort of fix it real quick with a couple seconds of walking. The canter is going to take just a little bit more work. He just doesn't understand being lateral yet. So when he starts leaning a little bit on his left shoulder or pushing in on your left leg, he just doesn't understand yielding off of leg pressure yet. So that's just, I mean, this horse is so smart and so talented. I'm sure 1 or 2 sessions and he'll have it. So that was asking a lot today, and I thought he did absolutely wonderfully given the circumstances, and then this is his first post-track ride. But to the right, his canter is just like, oh my God, it is gorgeous. He did a nice right canter transition, and then it just took me a second to get him to sort of settle into the tempo and the rhythm, and then once he got it, it was just like butter. It was incredible. When we went to the left, actually, he picked up the right lead, which wasn't surprising because he is preferring the right now. So he picked up the right lead, and then right away he did a change to the left, which was very smart of him. Very smart and athletic. Oh, I forgot we took a walk break here. After we cantered to the right, we took a nice little walk break. He has a fantastic walk, such a natural swing. And he was just being so chill about all of this that I actually started introducing him to walking over some poles and stuff today, which he thought nothing of that. That was all easy peasy. He is super straight in his shoulders for a horse's first post-track ride and just 7 days since his last race, his last start. So this is the very first pole we went to, and he just popped right over it like a little natural. So I think he's going to have all the right instincts. So to the left, you can tell that he's just leaning on that left shoulder a little bit. And so that will get fixed with working on the lateral work in the walk and the trot. He just doesn't have the tools yet to quite fix that. But if this is the hardest thing for him or the worst thing I can say about him, then this horse does not have any problems. This is super normal, and he's just so talented and he's so smart. He obviously wants to please. There's no doubt about that. He'll have this figured out in no time. And so then here at the end of the video, there's just some footage of him standing on crossed eyes. He is super chill on the ground, very sweet, very easy to work with and be around. He has a big, kind eye. I absolutely love a big eye on a horse. He loves treats. He's a big peppermint fan. Not sure about the vegetables yet. Couldn't get him to eat a carrot. But just a super easygoing, kind horse to be around. I love having him.